Hi Sajal here, and now we will go into some details about the post-processing, and the goal is to make the performance map at the 2000 RPM. And this performance map, as I have shown you in the introduction part of this workshop series, that we have the performance map of this fan at the various conditions, and we just picked the line of the 2000 RPM. And here you can see we have the efficiency points. So efficiency is varying from the 58% up to the 42%. And also you can see that we have the CFM and as well as the cubic meter per hour. And correspondingly we have the static pressure in the millimeter of the water gauge and also in the inches of the water gauge. So to make this map, we have to vary the pressure at the outlet. So for every increase in the pressure, we will have the lower volume flow rate in the fan. So as you increase the pressure, this will increase resistance at the outlet, the same as that you are closing the valve at the exit of your fan. So in this way, you are going to decrease the flow rate and increase your static pressure rise, and the efficiency will change with the conditions. And the maximum efficiency you will get is at the point where all the flow conditions will be best for the running of the fan, and it is somewhere in the mid of these values. And I have provided these cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the back pressure of 0 pascals, at the back pressure of 100, 400, 500, 600. And the one case we ran in the previous section was with specified velocity at the inlet. So it means that we are fixing the flow rate into the fan, and we can only run the one single value of the flow rate. And to change the flow rate, we have to increase the value of velocity or decrease the value of velocity at the inlet. So how you can set up this case? So instead of the velocity, you have to change the type of the inlet to the pressure inlet. And at the inlet part, which is here, set the 0 pressure, total pressure, and set a 0 static pressure. This means that we are setting the flow which is in the nature is quite stationary, and it will be at the atmospheric pressure conditions which we give in the operating pressure, which is 101325 pascals, and the gauge pressure is 0 here, and absolute pressure will be equal to the gauge pressure plus operating pressure, so it will be equal to the 101325 at the inlet of the fan. And from here the fan will start to suck the flow inside, and depending on the RPM and the pressure we provide at the outlet in the red color, it will take the flow as much as required by the rotation of the fan, which is sucking the flow, and the resistance we are providing at the outlet by providing the value of the static pressure. So lower the value of static pressure, higher the flow rate, and the higher the value of static pressure, lower the flow rate at the same RPM. And at the outlet, now you have to change the value from 0 and increase the value 0, 50, 100. So the idea is that we have to make this map. So for the different values you will get the different flow rates, and this way you can make the map. Now here the formula for efficiency is equal to the volume flow rate in the meter cube per second in total pressure change at the inlet and outlet of the impeller only, and the power in the watts. Now to find out the volume flow rate, we have to divide the mass flow rate by the density. It's very simple. And for power, we have to multiply the torque with the rotational speed in the radians per second. Now let me do it for one case. And also read the data file. So first we have to find out for example, the value of the torque. So in the post processing, go to the reports and click on the forces and click on movements, and movement axis is around the -1 z axis, and movement center is at 0, 0, 0, and select the blades, leading edge, trailing edge, and also the hub impeller, and click on print. So torque we are getting is equal to the -3.87000515, and the value of the rotational speed is the 2000 rpm, and if you change this value into the radians per second, this value will be equal to the so if we change the value of 2000 rpm, and the 1 rpm is equal to 6.283 divided by 60. So multiply by the 6.283 and divide by the 60. So value is 209.433, and if you multiply this value with the value of the torque, which is equal to the -3.87, minus value shows that we have the direction axis is along the minus axis. So multiply only the magnitude 3.87000515. So value of power we are getting is 810 watts. And now if you compare this with this graph, you will observe that at 2000 rpm and with that flow rate, the power can be slightly different. So it can be below the slightly above the 1 bhp. 1 bhp is equal to the 746 watts. So 800 or 810 will be equal to the around maybe 1.1 or 1.2 bhp. And similarly, you have to get the pressure rise across these boundaries. So you have to go into the reports, and this time surface integrals, and put the report type as a mass weighted average and total pressure, and the pressure we are going to measure is at the inlet of impeller and the outlet of impeller. Click on compute. And the value we are getting is for power is 810.517, and from second calculator the delta P is equal to 344.77061 minus, into minus will be plus. So we are going to basically add the value of 6.1544936. So pressure change is 350.925 pascals, and the formula for the volume flow rate is mass flow rate divided by density. So next thing is to find out the mass flow rate, which you can do on any boundary, and divide this value by density, which is 1.225, 1.6062731, and divided by the 1.225. Its value is 1.3112. So now put value in the formula, which is for efficiency, put in the formula. So first thing is the volume flow rate, which is equal to the 1.3112, and into delta P, which is equal to the 350.92, and then divided by the power, which is equal to the so efficiency is 56%. then multiply by the 100, so it's a 56.77. And if you see that we are just getting values between these two limits, so on the higher side it should be almost here. And then similarly for other cases, do the same thing. And for the static pressure rise, I am just providing you the reference, and based on that reference you will know that which value you will use to find out the static pressure rise across this fan. So based on that theory, you have to calculate the parameters from the fluent and put in the formula. You will get the static pressure rise across the fan. And in a similar way, you can plot the flow rate with the pressure rise